Welcome to Focus TV. I'm J. Scott Berry. Unemployment is declining, home sales are on the rise, and the holiday shopping season is just around the corner. But has Lake County economy truly rebounded? In our September issue of Focus, our cover story takes a closer look at the status of our local economy. Then, how do you feel about the legalization of medical marijuana? Two sides face off in this local discussion, including a patient with MS who could benefit from having legal access to the drug. Focus caught up with Florida Congressman Daniel Webster for his thoughts on medical marijuana in Florida.
I believe it opens up the state to some bad things. And to me, it's still a gateway drug. It opens the door to a life that they really don't want to live. And I think it's going to be hard to police if they squeeze it down and say it's only for medical purposes, but really it's hard to enforce. That's why you have almost every single sheriff against us.
Plus, a Lake County spin on medical marijuana, including possible production taking place locally. Find out who is on the short list of local nurseries who might be producing it. Also, Lake County star Michael Ray recently visited his Lake County home to perform a concert at the Mount Dora Walmart. We caught up with Michael 2 years ago when his journey was just beginning. Check out this exclusive interview.
Man, I was born and raised in Eustis. My grandfather's grandfather, I think, came here, and all my family went to Eustis High School, and all the way up to my youngest cousin still lives here. I started singing around Florida, around Eustis and Lake County, and really got my start here. And what helped me was the fan base that I grew here helped me, now. And it was weird because back then you don't see, I'm just playing music, and then you don't realize that that fan base you're growing in your hometown people are going to get you here. And that's the only reason why where I'm at right now is because they've backed me the entire time. So I was on a TV show called The Next on the CW network, and what they did was they found artists from different cities that had a name where they were from, and so they found me in Orlando. And like I said, it goes back to my fans from my hometown, and it's the only reason I got on the show is because I was able to build a fan base with everybody here, and they got me where I'm at now. And so I ended up winning the part in Orlando. They flew me to LA, and we had 3 live shows there, tapings there, and ended up winning the whole show. So we signed a deal with Warner Brothers and hitting the road, man. I got all my family here, my grandparents, my dad, my sisters, everybody, and I got all my friends, and it just, it's really, really humbling to come home and get a little bit of your grassroots back in,
Ray's debut single, Kiss You in the Morning, earned the #1 spot on Billboard's country radio airplay chart in August. His next Florida appearance is at the All-Star Jam at Hard Rock Live in Orlando. And another local celebrity is bringing notoriety and pride to Lake County. Miss Florida, Mary Catherine Fechtel, was sent off in style at Viaport, Florida, as she left to compete in this year's Miss America pageant, to be held September 13th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. The last Miss Florida to win the Miss America pageant was Orlando resident Erica Dunlap. That was in 2004. Congratulations and good luck, Mary Catherine. Next, our serial story, 6 Hands, continues with its 7th chapter, where we find Michael Green trying to make amends with his brother and sister-in-law, whose lives were forever changed years earlier. Will they reconcile? Writer Christina Benjamin brings Michael face to face with his own family in this month's issue of Focus. And if you haven't read our Focus Foodie column, we not only review local eateries, but we give the establishment the chance to reply to the critique before it goes to print. How's that for unique? This month, our anonymous critic visits Cheezer's Palace in Claremont. Now check out the review and how Cheezer's responded to a less than stellar experience. Then, in this month's Focus on Home, Mr. Handyman Dennis McGee talks about the risk versus reward of do-it-yourself home projects. While our Focus on Better Living has Darla Miller of the Leesburg Herb Shop sharing some tips about how the local economy could be affecting your health. The economy continues to have an impact on area students. That's why the Education Foundation of Lake holds community backpack giveaways. We caught up with event organizer Doug Major, who explains how prevalent the need is for such an event.
We sent out 10,000 letters to students that are on free lunch, kindergarten through fifth graders, that need help. They need assistance, and these families need assistance. And we were able to service almost 3,000 students this year to get their backpacks and their school supplies. And this is something that these parents really need help with. I mean, this is just one small entity that we can help.
And speaking of the Education Foundation, congratulations to Gus Grizzard, who walked away with top honors at the 10th anniversary Stepping Out for Education. A tip of the hat and a tap of the shoe to all of the local celebrities and participants. They donated their time and courage to help raise tens of thousands of dollars for local scholarships. Some of the dancers were ravishing in red, raising awareness for the final days of the Red for Ed school supply campaign. With the support of that company and dozens of local businesses, the Education Foundation brought in nearly 4,600 pounds of school supplies and more than $2,800 in cash. Collected supplies were distributed at back-to-school fairs in August and through Apple Mart stores, which is where teachers shop for free throughout the year. Food collections will be used to stock the district and individual school food pantries. Whew, well, that was a ton of stuff to share, and I know you're not going to believe me, but there's still so much more to check out in our September issue. You'll find September Focus available for free at more than 130 locations throughout Lake County and the villages. Oh, and you can find us on the web at focuslakecounty.com. And for your go-to source of community information all month long, be sure to like Focus Lake County Magazine on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. After all the cool kids are doing it. Until next month, I'm J. Scott Berry. Thanks for watching Focus TV on Lake Sumter Television.